In this video, we're going to be reviewing the Audient ID24 audio interface. First, let's talk about the price. This interface retails for $399 at the time of shooting this video. In the box, you're going to get the audio interface, an instruction manual, and a USB-C cable. Next, let's have a look at the actual hardware and all of its functions. Starting with the aesthetics, I gotta say I'm a huge fan of the space gray finish. I just think it looks so sleek and compact, and if you're a Mac user like myself, this is going to blend right in with your MacBook and the rest of your studio. In the front, it has a dual headphone output, which is very useful if you're working with someone else in your studio. It also has one line input for your guitar or bass. And looking top down, the ID24 has two channels, each with its independent gain knob, a 48-volt switch to power on condenser microphones, a pad switch which will allow you to record really loud audio sources like drums or miking a guitar amplifier, and a high-pass filter to roll off the low end of your recordings. In the middle, you have your LED indicators to show your gain and volume levels, your master control wheel which will control both the volume and gain levels, the ID button which can be configured to do different functions using the software, dim which will bring down the volume of your monitors, cut which is basically a mute button. You also have one volume knob for your headphones and three function keys that can be assigned using the software as well. On the back of the interface, it has two mic or line inputs. It also has sends in and outs if you're working with outboard gear like an external preamp or compressor. You can also connect up to two pairs of studio monitors, and you have an optical in and out which will allow you to expand the number of channels of this interface. When you're just starting out, chances are you're just recording yourself or maybe one other artist, but if later on you choose to record an entire band, or if you want to mic an entire drum kit, you can buy a 8-channel rack and then connect it to the Audient ID24, and that will give you a total of 10 channels to play with, which really future-proofs this interface to grow with you as you grow in your career. And something to note here is that this interface is bus powered using the USB-C cable, so there's no need for a power supply. This makes it very portable. If you're on the go and you want to take your laptop, you can just connect it that way. Next, let's have a look at the ID Mixer software, which can be downloaded from Audient's official website. On the left side, you have your microphone input as well as your computer's audio. And the great thing about this software is that it allows you to do custom mixes for different people. This is going to be a great feature, especially if you're doing screen shares and you need to balance your computer's internal audio and your microphone, or if you're working with someone else and they want to hear more of their voice and less of yours, you can do that as well. Moving on, let's do some audio tests so you can hear what the preamps on this interface sound like. You're listening to the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure condenser microphone, and I'm using a budget-friendly mic so you can get an idea of what the preamps will sound like on a typical home studio setup. I don't have any post-processing, and this is what it sounds like. Now the high-pass filter has been engaged. Hopefully you can hear that the low end in my voice below 80 Hz has been cut. Now the 10 dB pad has been engaged, and hopefully you can hear the huge difference in the output levels. Going back to the original settings, and now let's move on to singing vocals and acoustic guitar. I've been thinking to myself, I don't need nobody else, no. You're the one I wanted, you're just what I needed, baby, there is no doubt. You're just what I wanted, you're just what I needed, can we figure all this out? So what are my overall thoughts and who would I recommend this interface to? Before I share it with you, if you're getting any value out of today's content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know down below in the comments, have you ever used an Audient interface? And if so, which one and what did you think of it? Starting out with the pros is the price. I think you're getting amazing value for under $400. This interface does include many pro features that other interfaces in this price range just don't have. In addition, it gives you a lot of flexibility and control of the sound going incorporating into your recordings due to the pad switch, the high pass filter, and the ability to use outboard gear. And something that's really cool in my opinion is that this interface pretty much future-proofs itself. So if you want to, extend the number of channels in the future, you can do so, and it's going to grow with you as you grow in your career. It's not one of those interfaces that you're going to buy this year and then next year have to recycle and get a new one. And I'm not really a big fan of that. I'd rather just do a one-time purchase, which will last me for many years. And of course, we can't forget about the preamps. I think that they sounded extremely clean, and I got great results both on the vocal and the acoustic guitar. So sound quality, I gotta give it a thumbs up as well. However, are there any cons with this interface? I could only find two critiques, and the first is nothing to do with the interface itself, but the ID Mixer software. Even though it's very helpful, I had a little bit of a struggle when I got started with it. So I strongly encourage you, if you plan on buying this interface, to take at least 20 minutes out of your day and go to Audient's official website and YouTube channel so you can learn it inside out and get the most out of this interface. The second critique is that compared to my Apollo Twin, which is in the background, I did find that you have to crank up the preamps and the headphones way more than an Apollo, but I don't think that's a deal breaker for anybody. In addition to that, I am used to recording with DSP powered and having zero latency when recording with plugins, which is not something that this interface offers, but I don't really think this is a fair comparison because we are talking about $1,000 worth of a difference. But let me know in the comments, would you like me to do a comparison between the ID24 and the Apollo Twin? If so, let me know down below. But overall, I think you're getting amazing value for the price and a lot of features, so I will recommend this to anybody who's serious about recording, whether it's for music production, content creation, podcasting, and voiceover work. If you want to buy this interface, the link is down in the description below. And if you want to check out another one of my reviews, then make sure to click on this video.